Have you ever felt like there's more going on in the world than meets the eye? That major global events aren't just random occurrences, but part of a much larger, orchestrated plan. Today, we read peeling back the curtain to explore one of history's most fascinating and controversial topics, secret societies and their alleged role in shaping world governance. This isn't about wild conspiracy theories. It's about connecting the dots, examining historical evidence, and asking the tough questions. So, what exactly is a secret society? It's not just a group of people with a secret handshake. Historically, these are organizations with hidden rituals, exclusive memberships, and often ambitious goals that extend far beyond their private meetings. From the Knights Templar and their immense wealth to the Illuminati and their supposed mission to create a new world order, these groups have been a source of intrigue for centuries. But are they just social clubs for the elite, or do they hold real power? Let's start with one of the most famous, the Freemasons. Officially, they're a fraternal organization dedicated to moral and spiritual values. Famous members have included presidents, kings, and influential thinkers like George Washington and Benjamin Franklin. Their symbols are everywhere, hidden in plain sight on currency and in the architecture of major cities. Skeptics say their influence is overstated, a relic of a bygone era. But others argue that their network of powerful individuals, operating under oaths of secrecy and mutual support, creates a system of influence that works behind the scenes to guide political and financial decisions. Think about it. When leaders from different countries share a secret bond, where do their loyalties truly lie? Then there's the Bavarian Illuminati, founded in 1776 by Adam Weishaupt. Though it officially lasted only a decade, its legacy is enormous. Weishaupt's goal was to abolish all monarchies and state religions, paving the way for a global republic governed by reason. The group was famously exposed and disbanded, but many believe it didn't just disappear. Instead, they say it went deeper underground, infiltrating other organizations like the Freemasons to continue its work. This is where the idea of a shadow government really takes hold, the belief that a hidden hand is manipulating world events to achieve a long-term agenda, a new world order. Fast forward to the 20th century, and we see the rise of new, equally enigmatic groups. Take the Bilderberg Group, for example. Every year, about 130 of the world's most powerful people from politics, finance, academia, and media meet in secret. The guest list is a who's who of global power brokers. Their official line is that it's just an informal discussion forum to foster dialogue between Europe and North America. But the meetings are held under the Chatham House rule, meaning participants can use the information they receive, but they cannot reveal the identity or affiliation of the speaker. Critics argue this is where global policy is decided, far from public scrutiny. Decisions about economic crises, wars, and international treaties could be hashed out here before they're ever presented to the public. Is it a coincidence that attendees often see their careers skyrocket shortly after? Or that a topic discussed at Bilderberg becomes a major global policy issue a year later? Another group that often comes up is the Council on Foreign Relations, or CFR. This American think tank is less secretive than Bilderberg, publishing a journal and hosting public events. However, its membership roster is a roll call of the American establishment, former presidents, secretaries of state, CIA directors, and Wall Street titans. The CFR's stated mission is to promote understanding of the world and America's role in it, but researchers have pointed out that its members have dominated a staggering number of high-level government positions for a century, regardless of which political party is in power. This creates a consistency in foreign policy that seems to transcend a single administration's term. Is this just a think tank, or is it a de facto governing body setting the long-term strategic goals of a nation regardless of who the public elects? And we can't forget Skull and Bones, the infamous secret society at Yale University. With only 15 new members tapped each year, its alumni include presidents like George H.W. Bush and George W. Bush, as well as senators and Supreme Court justices. Members swear an oath of secrecy, and their lifelong bond is legendary. The society is rumored to possess immense wealth and influence. While many dismiss it as a college fraternity, others see it as a recruiting ground for a ruling class, a place where future leaders are chosen and indoctrinated into a network that places loyalty to the order above all else. When two presidential candidates in 2000 for George W. Bush and John Kerry were both members of the same tiny secret society, it made many people wonder if the election was just a show with the outcome predetermined within the walls of their secret tomb. So, what's the common thread here? Secrecy, elite membership, and a network of influence that operates outside of democratic processes. The argument isn't necessarily that these groups gather in a dark room and plot evil deeds. It's more subtle. It's about creating a consensus among the world's most powerful people. When they all attend the same meetings, belong to the same clubs, and share the same worldview, their decisions naturally align. This is how a hidden hand can guide the world without a single, official decree. It's governance by network, not by government. Think about major global shifts, the creation of the European Union, the establishment of the World Bank and IMF, the push towards a global digital currency. These are massive, complex projects that require decades of coordinated effort. Are they the natural evolution of society, or are they the result of a long-term agenda, patiently executed by a network of people who believe they know what's best for the world? Now, it's crucial to approach this with a critical mind. The secrecy of these groups naturally breeds suspicion and makes them a perfect canvas for conspiracy theories. Separating fact from fiction is incredibly difficult. However, dismissing their influence entirely seems just as naive as believing every wild claim. The evidence shows that small, powerful, and interconnected groups of people do exist, and they meet privately to discuss matters of global importance. Their members hold the highest positions of power in government, finance, and industry. Ultimately, the question isn't whether these societies exist, they do. The real question is the nature and extent of their power. Are they a benign force for stability, a steering committee for a chaotic world? Or are they an unelected, unaccountable power structure, subverting democracy for their own ends? The truth is likely somewhere in the gray area, a complex web of influence, ambition, and ideology. As we look at the world stage, it's worth asking, who is really pulling the strings? Who benefits from the way things are? The answers might be hidden in plain sight, if we only know where to look. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. If you found this as fascinating as we did, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content that challenges the official story. Let us know in the comments which secret society you find the most intriguing. See you next time.